What's going on?
I hope we don't lose followers today.
We might do. I mean, there's that risk every single week that we do the podcast. So, but this week, if you are watching the podcast, if you're not, thanks for listening.
Well,
But if you want to watch, go over to the YouTube channel, Rise and Slice Golf Show Podcast. And you can see Chenji in a Germany international football top to mark his, I'm guessing you support Germany in the World Cup?
we're in England. Most of our listeners in England. Actually, most of our listeners are from the United States.
No, they're in Belgium.
Belgium, yes, Belgium. Sorry, Belgium. Yes, and here I am wearing a German jersey because I grew up in Germany.
That's
so
fine. Nothing
always
wrong with
supported Germany. So.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that, mate.
I feel like, I've obviously been here during the Euros 2 years ago. Wait, last year. It was last year. It was only 1 year ago. It's crazy to think about this, right?
Yeah.
And obviously there's a big rivalry, and we also played against each other in the quarterfinals. Was it or semis?
I don't know, mate.
Anyway,
I'm not a fan of international football. I'm not going to lie.
Enough,
So we're definitely going to
enough.
lose listeners.
Well,
whoever's listening, I don't think they're that bothered about football because this is a golf podcast. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah. But it's a World Cup special, so I have to wear something to show my
yes
World Cup fever, even though I'm not really bothered about international football as well. So.
I'm more of a Premier League kind of guy. I love the Premier League. I'm a big Spurs fan.
Yeah, now we're going to really lose followers.
I was going to say, the day of recording this is a Monday, and it's actually the second day of the World Cup. Today, England played, and they won 6-2.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah.
But, they were playing against Iran, so...
Right before we're starting this podcast, Wales is playing against the US.
Wales.
And we all know our favorite golfer.
Gareth Bale. Gareth.
I'm literally,
the
as I was looking like, they were starting the game and lining up, right?
Madrid.
And the moment I see his face, I can't even think of him as a footballer anymore.
Yeah.
Seriously, I don't know why. I look at Gareth, I just think he's a golfer.
I don't think Gareth looks at himself as a footballer.
I don't think so anymore. Seriously.
Did you see that flag that he held up, the Welsh flag that he held up a few years ago? When he was played for Real Madrid, there was like this beef that was going on between them. Okay. And he didn't want to be there anymore. They didn't want him anymore. But obviously he was getting paid like
stupid money
every week. So what he was playing like international duties, and he pulled out a flag after a win. It was the massive Welsh flag, and he said, Wales, Golf, Madrid, and then at the bottom, on the bottom, it said in that order.
In that order,
like that is the biggest middle finger up to Real Madrid that you can possibly imagine. But so funny. He's an incredible football player.
I don't know what the score is, but like.
I think they were losing 1-0 when I was.
But still, looking. I just can't. Yeah, I just can't see him as a footballer anymore.
No,
he's man's a golfer. I mean, man's involved in the.
Did you know
in that Tomorrow Sports thing, right? With Rory and Tiger.
Did you know? I've actually seen a podcast or some sort of interview. He's got is it a 3 or like a 7-hole golf course built in his back garden, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
And what he did, but it's not real grass, it's like a 4G or turf, whatever it is.
That's true.
And I think he picked out his like favorite golf holes in the world.
No way.
From I think he's got like a par 3 from Augusta or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And PPC sawgrass.
Yeah. And he's got that, and he's kind of said, okay, I want this hole here, I want this hole here.
Wales?
I think so, yes. Yeah, and as far as I know, I don't know why I know this, he also, he plays at a golf course in Spain, or when he was living in Spain, where it's how we have JCB in the UK.
Yeah. Is Valderrama?
No, it's Santander. So Santander, obviously, their headquarters.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a Spanish bank, right?
Yeah.
In where the headquarters are, in the back garden of the headquarters, they built a massive golf course.
How do you know?
And
this?
I don't know. It was in the interview. And it was, mate, you know way more about golf than I do.
No way, but exactly. Usually I've been coming up with these kind of facts, and this time around, you're coming up with these facts.
Yeah, and it's basically like a JCB kind of thing, and it's called, I think it's like Santander Golf Club or whatever, and you have to work for Santander to be able to play at that golf course, and obviously he gets free access to do whatever he wants there.
That's incredible. I'm just looking at it as well.
It's a very, very good golf course. Obviously, what do you expect
from
a multi-billion-dollar bank? But yeah, welcome back. Episode 20, is it?
20? 21? 20? Oh gosh, I forgot. Oh my gosh. This is the first time both of us forget.
I'm pretty sure it's 20.
Okay.
But we could be wrong. Either way, whatever it is, welcome back. Please like and subscribe. Just get involved, really. Like, subscribe, comment. We've been doing all right this week.
Obviously, World Cup special. So I thought, we start off with some content about, bringing together football and golf.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's quite a well-known fact that football is like golf, isn't it?
Yes.
And we just spent the last 5 minutes talking about Gareth Bale.
Yes.
And him playing putting golf before Madrid.
There's a game. Okay, I just came up with this. Yeah. So there's a game. I can't remember what this game is called. I think it might be called Bullshit. I think.
Beep.
I think. Right? Where it's, let's say, okay, how many professional footballers do you know, can you name, that play golf? So let's just top of your head, like just say a number.
Harry Kane.
No, like a number.
A number?
Yeah, just give me a number.
Well, okay.
5, 10, for example.
Just at least like 30.
Okay, so I can either say to you, I bet you I can name 35.
Oh, I see.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then it's whoever calls bullshit first, and the other person has to name that many players.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to say I can definitely name you 15.
I can name you 16.
That's a bit boring. I can name you 20. By the way, we have to time this. We have 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute to name. I said 20, so I think I can do 20 in 1 minute.
Can do 21 minutes?
Yes.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Really?
Let's
Get
do
your
it.
timer up.
1 second. All right.
We just came up with this. We just came up
with this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I said it is because I probably know 30, but I don't know if I can do it within like
a minute.
1 minute.
Yes.
All right. So your time starts now.
Harry Kane, Aaron Ramsdale, Eric Dyer, Jordan Pickford, Harry Maguire. Are you counting? Yeah. Gareth Bale. Oh mate, I've blanked out now. I'm trying to go through the whole. Oh no, this is so much harder when it's on the
I told you.
Don't talk to me. Jordan Pickford, I think.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, Alan Shearer. John Terry, Frank Lampard.
Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard. Harry Redknapp. Gary Neville. Oh my God.
All the old generation, mate.
Yeah, Robbie Keane's definitely not. Roy Keane is definitely not. Hold on. Does he?
Ukrainian guy.
Mate, my mind's gone blank.
AC Milan legend. Shevchenko.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Big one.
Oh, it's a minute.
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. Oh my God. What's his name?
We met him. Declan Rice.
Declan Rice. Now everybody's coming.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah, I've said Harry Maguire. But the guy that we met at Centurion, what's his name?
Tyrone Mings. We bloody met him. We saw him swing a golf club.
Oh my God.
And the guy I also told you about.
Who?
Like, the guy who started us off in the first tee was like telling us some Spurs players were playing there. Obviously, all the Watford players play as well. Lallana plays.
Oh no. Well, obviously,
all the Brighton players play there.
You say that like it's easy. When you're under pressure, mate. When you're under pressure,
so
it's
I think
not
you
easy.
got 14.
It's not bad. It's okay.
It's not bad. I told you.
Better.
I mean, if we had all the time in the world, we can probably come up with like a lot.
Oh yes. I mean, if we did like an hour podcast, I'm sure
in
that hour we can think of
fair enough.
hundreds and hundreds.
All right, it's okay. So you did 14.
That's not bad.
There we go. Not too bad.
Well,
not too bad.
Yeah, it's not.
So speaking of those players as well, right? So in England, we have an app called My England Golf. So anybody who's an affiliated member of a English golf course will have access to this app. And basically, it's like a way to record your handicap, right? If you played it around, if you played around anywhere, you can still actually put down your score and play down, put down a friend that you played with who's also a member who can then attest your score.
Right.
And it actually feeds back into your handicap. And the funny feature of this is obviously they have a list of all the members of all the English golf courses.
Right.
And you can actually look at them. You can filter them.
Not only that, yes. But if you're not a member at a club, this is a good, like me, I'm not a member at any club. This is a good way for me to get a handicap because I just go on the app. I'm playing with Chenji today at Keddleston Park Golf Club, for example. Yeah. And I record my round and I can still get a handicap and I can still have a handicap certificate if I need to prove to somebody.
That's right.
Abroad that I have, that I do play golf.
Yeah.
And you can search a golf club, like Chenji said.
Yeah.
And you can find random golfers.
You can find random golfers, and it's kind of like as an extracurricular activity. We named all these golfers, didn't we? Just now
we did because we're coming up to something else.
Literally, an hour before this podcast, I was like, it's World Cup football, World Cup special. So let's do something. Let's stalk a couple of these footballers and see how many we can do. So out of all the people that you've just named, I've actually like, or like, I found 4 of them.
Okay.
So John Terry.
Yeah.
Right. Big golfer.
Very big.
Very good.
Okay. Handicap?
I can see his handicap here. 3.6.
That's good. Very good.
That's literally as of like an hour ago, right?
Right.
I've heard like a few years back he was like a scratch golfer. Obviously, he's like gone back up again. So 3.6.
Gone back up to 3.6.
Ooh, yeah.
Such a bad golfer.
Such a bad golfer. And to be fair, you know, so the reason I found him is, I mean, I don't know if it's public information, but he's like a member of Wentworth Golf Club. But when I was at Wentworth watching the BMW PGA, you could just see him like by the stand. Obviously, like, you know, the place reserved for special people, hospitality, or like, you know, members. So I would literally, he was the first person that came to mind. First person I just went to. So basically, you can't just type in anybody's name and then find them there.
That would be a lot easier for
That'd be
for
obviously
the
a
segment.
lot easier, obviously. But you have to actually select a club first and then try to find the name.
Yes.
So that makes it much harder.
It does.
Right. So, you know, I just go on the Wentworth Golf Club directory and put in Terry, and lo and behold, John Terry shows up, 3.6 handicap at Wentworth Club. Next thing on the list, obviously, like, you know, quite well known for a lot of footballers, is Queenwood.
Yes.
Queenwood, which is in Surrey, which is right next to Wentworth, actually, and probably one of the most secretive golf clubs in England.
Is it?
Yeah. Very hard to get into. It's quite new, actually. So it's one of those, like, you know, really old, like, Sunningdale Golf Club.
So it's like a Centurion.
But like, you know, the original Centurion, like, you know, but private members, right? So it's actually really difficult to get in. Pay like £150,000 to get in, or something like that.
Pocket change.
Pocket change, mate. Yeah. Jamie Redknapp. I think he's quite. I think I knew he was there anyway, because he often posts on his Instagram that, you know, he's playing at Queenswood. So that's the easy one. He plays off a handicap of 4.0.
That's good.
Full handicap. Very good, aren't they?
I've seen some videos of Jamie Redknapp when he tried to get like a hole-in-one in some. He does a show with a couple of other comedians and everything.
Yeah.
And I think he was there for like the whole day and he couldn't do it. And I think he might have been at what do you call it? A League of Their Own. It's a program called.
Yeah.
And I think he tried to get like a hole-in-one, and he was there for like the whole day and he couldn't do it. But obviously it's not. It's difficult. But yeah, he's a decent.
Yeah, because tour average of like a hole-in-one is like 37,000 to 1.
It's mad.
So you have to hit like 30. If you're a tour like a PGA Pro player, you have to hit 30,000 balls to hit one. That's crazy.
So
on like a good day.
It's madness.
Anyway,
it's very difficult.
Alan Shearer.
Yep.
Who's obviously from Newcastle. So
there's some good courses up there.
There are some very good courses, but one of the most famous one is Lee Westwood's.
Yes,
home.
You spoke to Lee Westwood.
I spoke to Lee Westwood. We were in the Open.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, you know, Close House. You know, been watching out for Close House. Super cool course.
Yeah.
Right. Great, amazing views. And I think is he the owner of it? Did he open it or something like that? But
Did
anyway,
he
so
really?
like, he's 100% affiliated with Close House.
Oh wow!
Anyway,
that's mad.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and lo and behold, I go on Close House and I just put Alan Shearer's the name Shearer down, and lo and behold, Alan Shearer alongside 2 other people, maybe his kids.
Maybe.
Or
dad, brother,
whatever. Sophie Shearer, Will Shearer. Anyway, but Alan Shearer's handicap is 5.1.
That's not bad.
These are good golfers.
They're very good golfers.
I mean,
They're already
to be fair,
athletic.
When they retired, I mean, they've retired when they were like 35, 36, and then all they do is play golf, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's Alan Shearer, alongside Lee Westwood, obviously, who's a member of that club.
Yeah.
Queenwood. I think one of the most famous members there is Justin Rose.
Oh, really?
So if you put Justin Rose's name on there, his name shows up. And his official handicap is +2.
Is that it?
Is
that it?
Yeah, but these guys have stopped putting in.
Can you
like,
actually
a
check?
card. Yeah. Seriously.
No, because I want to see when the last time you put a card in.
No, you can't. I don't think you can see that unless you're friends with each other. So, like, unless you approve my friend request,
there's no way he's a +2.
No,
there's
but the thing is, no, these guys have stopped putting in cards.
That's why I'm so
very
surprised.
long time ago. So I think that means that, you know, +2 is the handicap when he turned pro. That he was when he turned pro.
Can you turn pro +2? Oh, yeah.
No, of course you can.
Yes,
yeah,
of course you can.
But to be fair, you know, I was speaking to a friend last weekend when I was playing some golf, and you know, saying obviously like the handicap system has changed progressively, and I think it used to be when you were +2, you were like an incredible golfer, and you turned pro when you were +2.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you'd have to be at least +5 because
it's more common to be a +2. Not for us.
Correct.
But
yes.
you do find them scattered around the golf
if you want to if you want to turn pro, you'd have to have at least a handicap of +5 to be even like near that level. So
no,
that's what I found.
No, it's no. If you want to be on the PGA Tour, if you want to be good, you need at least +5. You can turn pro off. You can turn pro off.
Correct. But if you want to be competitive,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. Anyway, so off topic. And lastly, I found Andriy Shevchenko.
Oh my God!
You're not going to believe. I think you've seen it. What his handicap is?
Go on.
0.7.
That's very good.
Man's a good golfer, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, bloody hell. That's how did you even think of searching his name up?
Because I know he's a good golfer.
I'm surprised that. Well, I'm not surprised.
And I thought, he was either going to be a member at Wentworth or Queenwood. So I searched for Wentworth first. His name didn't show up.
I didn't even know that he was like living in England, let alone.
I don't know, for some reason in my head. For some reason.
Fair enough.
Anyway, and then I went to Queenwood, put in Andriy, various variations of Andriy. I didn't know how to spell his name. And lo and behold, he's right there.
0.7.
0.7. What a guy.
You should add all these people and see if they accept you just for
I tell you what, I'm going to do it live on this podcast. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to add these people.
In a few weeks' time, you can come back to us and tell us if nobody's accepting.
Nobody's accepting.
Imagine now they're watching the World Cup and they're Chenji Meng. Who's that?
Who is this? Oh, nice. Must be like some cool dude.
Yeah.
With a great podcast. So.
Is that all you could find?
I mean, that's what I found in the last hour
so
or something.
An hour ago, he messaged me and said, I'm going to turn up a little bit late today for the podcast. I'm doing this research.
I'm stalking people.
I'm stalking
footballers.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. That's a good idea. So I tried to find some people as well. So as soon as you told me that, I went on Instagram. The first video that popped up, it was a video of the DP World Tour posted. And it was Aaron Ramsdale, the goalkeeper from Arsenal goalkeeper. Yeah. And he was talking about how he plays. Whenever he plays with Harry Kane, Harry Maguire, and Jordan Pickford. Mm-hmm. And I tried to say, I went on Google and I put, what golf club does Jordan Pickford play at? And obviously, it's not public information. It's not. But yeah, it is what it is. So he's adding all these people. Add them all, man. I don't like.
Friend request then. Andriy Shevchenko.
All we need is one out of those 5 or 6 that you found, and then we can like stalk them and talk about the rounds and when they played and how they played on the podcast. That's all we have to do. Clickbait. That's all we need.
I'm sorry. This is heading new levels of low for content.
No, not really. I mean, we've got plenty of content.
Absolutely. Anyway, so that's it for my kind of World Cup special. Anything you want to add?
Well, speaking of World Cup special and Germany.
Oh, yes.
I've done some research as well. Last week, if you listened, we talked about, I briefly talked about how in Germany, you have to have a golf license to play golf in Germany. That was so bad. But yeah. So English is very hard. So I did some research, I did some digging, and I have some details about what you have to do to play golf in Germany. Mm-hmm. So it is it's a law. You need this. It's not like, oh yeah, let's just go and have a knock around with golf. By law, you have to have this license to play golf.
So there is no such thing as like a municipal course where you can just show pay and play.
No, it's all private. It is the test.
No way, there's no public course in Germany. No way.
No, actually, it's a good question. I'm going to Google. While I'm talking, Google how many golf courses there are in Germany. Okay. That's a good question to know. So the course is called, the course that you have to take to get this license is called Platzreife.
Platzreife, yeah.
Okay, and that means handicap in German.
Yeah.
And basically...
Platz means place, and then Reife means mature. So like mature place.
Apparently means handicap. I've done the translate. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know what it means. But yeah, so what you have to do, you have to take a written test of 30 questions, and you can only get 6 questions wrong.
It's like a driving test.
Yeah, yeah. And the test is in German, so I would love to go on the online and see like example questions. Why am I just thinking of this?
Do it now. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Sorry to our listeners for all this
we are so unprepared.
Spontaneous preparation. But I think this is the fun of it, isn't it?
I thought I was prepared for all this, but clearly I wasn't. But yeah, you have to take a test. It's 30 questions. Example test.
Right. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. All golfers wishing to practice their sport in Germany require a golfing license, the Platzreife.
That is mad.
That's just mad.
So people don't like this idea because you can't grow the game of golf in Germany. Basically,
no. Basically,
a lot of people are trying.
Imagine having a golf podcast in Germany.
There's no point.
They'd be like,
there's no point.
All the Belgian listeners.
Yeah, all the Belgian listeners.
Thank you to all the Belgian listeners. Shout out.
And part of the course, you have to also have 3 rounds of golf.
Yeah.
With like a
member who already has a.
Yeah. No. It's like an official, like a driving instructor. So like a golf instructor.
Oh no! Wait. So you have to. Right, so you can't just play with anybody. You have to play with like a proper instructor.
Yes,
that's crazy.
3 rounds, and you have to score 108 or lower. Now, if you remember, when we first started playing golf, Chenji,
we were doing like 120, mate.
So think about this. When we first started playing golf, we were 110 was like average, right?
Yeah.
So how are the Germans supposed to shoot better than 108 when you have no practice facilities to get better?
Driving range? I'm sure you don't need a bloody.
Honestly, I don't know.
Surely.
But it's like, what's the driving range going to do?
I think maybe you can actually practice on the course if you have a instructor. It's like driving with an instructor, right?
Yeah, but still, man, like it's. If you're a brand new golfer, 108, it's
your business idea. Become a golf instructor in Germany.
I'm sure there's not that many over there, and they're probably struggling for work.
I just said. I was just looking. So it's like there are 738 golf clubs in Germany, serving more than 600,000 German golfers. That's not a lot, is it?
Say that again.
738 golf clubs.
That's a lot, though.
It's not a lot. Come on. I mean, I'm going to look at just England. Okay, I'm not even including Scotland.
Mate,
How many golf courses?
You can't compare England to Germany, mate. England's literally the home of golf. You cannot compare.
Scotland.
But yeah, Britain.
England itself, just England, not including Wales or Scotland or Northern Ireland, 2,200.
That makes sense. If anything, that's not enough.
Germany has a bigger population than the
I know,
UK.
but if you think about how difficult it is to get a golf license over there, it's a bit. I don't know.
I know.
That's a lot of golf clubs. The good thing with this
Scotland has almost as many golf courses as Germany,
and Scotland's tiny.
There's like nobody in Scotland.
On every corner, there's a golf course in Scotland. Seriously, that's how small it is.
Absolutely.
What was I going to say? It's. I'm surprised there's that many. The benefit of this is it'd be so easy to find a tee time.
Yeah.
Whenever you play, you're going to be literally like a private golf course. You're going to be completely by yourself.
Yeah. Apparently, it's quite affordable as well, Germany.
I would hope so. But I don't know, man. It's just it's very bad. So my cousin actually went and got the license.
No way.
I think he cheated. I think he got somebody to do the test for him.
Oh, I hope we don't have any German.
Well, I don't think we do, mate. Like they're not even playing golf.
Hello.
But yeah, and what a lot of Germans do actually when they go on like abroad to Italy, Switzerland, and like Belgium or whatever, they do get a handicap from those countries, and it holds in Germany because it's a lot easier to get.
It's basically like going to Turkey for a hair transplant.
Basically, yes.
And like a teeth whitening.
Basically, yes.
And like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. So they just go, it's an excuse. It's a golf trip. We're going to go and play golf. While we're there, we're going to get the handicap. Here's €100. Just give me. I don't know how it works. I mean, we don't need to do this.
Italy, no problem.
You get a bowl of pasta with every handicap certificate.
Yeah, welcome to the Rice and Slice podcast.
Oh my God! But yeah, it's just interesting. I would love to go and play golf in Germany just to see what it's like. Because
absolutely.
If you need a license to play, like a legal license to play golf in Germany, I would imagine and I would hope that it's worth the trouble. Where it's, I don't know, it's nice courses, looked after.
I'll tell you about the problem about golfing in Germany. Germany is a very much almost a landlocked country, apart from a bit of a stretch in the north, like by the North Sea, the Baltic Sea. Yeah. It's all landlocked, isn't it?
Okay. So
there's no links courses out there.
There's no links course. I've played one links course in my life, and that was with you, Buxton. That was the closest thing to a links course. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, we played in Scotland.
I wouldn't really call that a links course.
Enough,
you know what I mean? So links courses are not very.
So basically, it's all going to be parkland courses. Isn't
it is what it is. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So links courses, we've played one at Buxton, and I did enjoy it. It was quite fun. But I don't think I would want to play links courses all the time.
Okay.
I quite enjoy trees.
Okay.
And going into trees and trying to hit a 4-iron into like a low 4-iron to try and escape.
Yeah, I don't particularly like that.
It's all right. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But think of like how much wind there's going to be if you play links. It's like it's pros and cons.
Of course,
whatever you do. Right. That was it for Germany.
Was that it?
Yeah.
So wait, you said did you not find any questions?
What do you mean?
For the
no, I didn't.
Platzreife.
No, like even that's difficult to get. Imagine.
Ooh,
No.
so secretive.
So secretive. I might do some more research. I mean, I don't have time to fully research, but I might do some research and just drag this conversation out as long as possible for as many episodes as we can. But yeah,
I'm googling in German.
oh my god, I wonder if I would love. Can you read German?
Natürlich.
Is that
I speak
yeah?
German. I speak German.
Yeah, I know you speak German. I don't know. Like, how many years were you in Germany for?
Like 8, 9.
Oh, okay. So you were there for a while.
Oh,
Then.
yeah, it is.
So you have one.
I've just translated this into English, so our listeners obviously know.
Perfect.
Right?
I'm glad. Yeah, because otherwise,
Yeah,
only
otherwise it's like
otherwise me and you.
Ja, ich frage diese Fragen, aber keiner kann es verstehen. Ne? Okay,
right,
question 1. Can you ask your members for advice on choosing a club?
Yes. We're going to do the test, aren't we? We're going to see if I can pass this test in German.
But for like 3 choices, yeah. Yes, that is allowed at any time. No, this will result in a penalty of 1 penalty stroke. No, this will result in a penalty of 2 penalty strokes.
Yes. Next question.
Okay. Next question. Oh wait, actually, I can give you the answer. Oops! No, this will result in a penalty of 2 strokes.
Wait. Let me read the question.
Can you ask your members
Oh,
for advice
yes.
on choosing a club?
No, you definitely can't do that. Not while you're playing in a competition, but if it's a friendly, then
exactly.
yes, you can.
2-shot penalty.
Bloody hell.
So obviously,
Oh,
also,
we failed from the first
I
question.
failed on the first one. Also, sorry for the bad English because it's Google Translate, right?
Okay.
So,
That's
question 2: when should you play a provisional ball? 1, whenever you think you can't find the ball you played. 2, whenever the ball lands in the biotope. 3, whenever I need another practice stroke.
The first one.
Whenever you think you can't find the ball you played.
Yes. Please be right.
Oops.
How is that wrong?
Wait.
Sure?
Yes.
Yes,
Sorry.
okay.
Correct.
Say.
False alarm.
Oh my god.
What color is a side penalty area? Blue or red?
Let me read.
What color is a side penalty area?
Blue.
Blue. Clearly, it's red.
It's red.
Come on, you've played at my course. There's a bunch of red.
Yeah, I thought red was for water hazard.
No, but also like penalty area. Oh my gosh, you're so bad at this. 1 out of 3.
Okay.
Okay, question 4. A pro is defined as 1, the golf instructor coach. 2, the playgroup leader of the club team. 3, a good golfer.
The first one. Please.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Question 5. When it starts to rain, two answers. The game will be cancelled immediately. The game will continue.
That's a trick question because it depends. Like we play in the rain. You only stop playing when you hear the horn. So
the game will continue.
The game will continue.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Correct.
Thank God I
Good.
got that right. I was so nervous.
Good. Question 6. Well, we're going to do 10. There's like a bunch of them, right? But we're going to do 10, yeah. Question 6. After the contest, your scorecard should check, sign, and hand in at the secretariat. 2, don't give up. 3, change. I don't think that's a good translate thing.
Okay. Go question 7.
That's obviously like check, sign, and hand in. Yeah. Question 7. When should you be at the latest at the first tee? Ooh.
Latest?
When should you be at the latest at the first tee? So basically, at what?
How late can you be?
How late can you be?
I don't.
Before the first tee.
That's a good question.
That's a really good question.
Okay, go on.
3 choices. 5 minutes before tea time.
Oh.
8 minutes before tea time.
Yep.
Or 10 minutes before tea time.
10 minutes before tea time. Unless you're Chenji. You turn up 5 minutes after tea time.
Oops.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
All right.
It's 5 minutes before tea time.
Actually?
I think I knew that one.
Okay.
Anyway.
10 minutes because I'm very British in my time.
Gosh. Dude, Germans are better at time. Anyway.
Clearly not.
No, they like to be punctual. Too early is bad as well.
Okay.
Question 8. What is the basic penalty for breaking the rules in stroke play or for playing a wrong ball? 1 penalty stroke or 2 penalty strokes?
I actually don't know this. I'm going to guess 1 penalty stroke.
2.
Is it 2? It is 2. Good job.
So
I've got 3. Jesus, I'm failing this.
Seriously, you've already failed this test.
I've got 3 questions after 9 questions.
After how many shots should you pick up your ball? Nice. I don't know that. 3 answers, 3 choices. After the 6th hit, after the 4th shot above par, always play the ball into the hole.
I feel like it's either always play the ball into the hole, but because Germany's so strict I think the reason why they do this test is to stop not slow down the game. I think it's after the 4th shot above par.
I tend to agree with you. Yeah, that's right.
Ah,
That's good. That's interesting.
I like that.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
like that as
So
well.
fourth shot above par, so quadruple bogey. You're not going to
Because
score any points, are you?
exactly. I mean, we do that anyway.
And plus, actually,
play
if you think about
table
it, if the minimum handicap of a German golfer is 108,
that makes sense.
sorry, handicap. So like the handicap would be how much was it? 20.
Quick maths, mate. Come on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need a 36 handicap. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, you kind of like 3 shots. So literally after the fourth hit, there's no point, 0 points. Cool. Question 10. The ball comes to rest in a puddle.
Mm-hmm.
I have to play the ball as it lies, or I have to drop the ball in the nearest possible spot with a penalty stroke, or I am allowed to drop the ball in the closest possible spot without penalty.
I think it's the last one.
Yep.
Yes!
Correct.
In your face, Chenji.
What do you mean? You literally have 3. You've got another... Mate, there's like 100 questions here.
There's no way I'm getting... I'm definitely failing this test.
Definitely failing.
100%.
Okay, this one's eagle one. What is an eagle?
3 below.
Oh my God.
2 below. 2 below.
Cancelling the podcast.
Birdie, a birdie and an eagle. So one
Two.
below.
Two
I
below.
said,
You said 3 below.
I said, yeah. I wasn't quick on my feet. I failed on that one.
Whew,
But it's definitely 2. Like if I had to think about it, obviously it's 2 below.
almost cancel the podcast there.
But wait. Click on 2 below just in case.
Of course it is 2 below. 2 under par.
Yeah, okay, that's right. It's right. Bloody hell, you scared me.
Sorry.
then.
I didn't press the button.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, wait, what? This is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, last question.
Because the camera, the microphone, the lights,
Last question. What happens if you accidentally move your ball at rest?
That's a penalty.
They do nothing because there was no intention. They return the ball to the place of origin with 1 penalty stroke.
Mm-hmm.
They return the ball to the place of origin without penalty.
No, it's the second one.
Yeah.
Thank God. Right, that's it.
That's it.
I passed, yeah?
No chance. If you pass, I'm cancelling the podcast.
Yeah, there's no way I'm passing this test.
And wait, is it an online test?
Yeah.
No, like the real test. You don't have to go to the test
I don't know. I don't know.
Because your cousin passed it, didn't he?
Yes, so I don't. It should be an online test.
Okay.
It makes sense.
That's crazy. That's a proper theory, like a driving theory test,
Yeah, it
isn't
really
it?
is. And it's not even that. Is you need to know. You need to play golf to know the rules.
You need to have. Like in the UK, when you sign up for a membership at a golf club, they give you like a free booklet of the R&A
Nobody reads
rules
that
of
book.
golf. Nobody reads that.
You know they're going to stop printing it from next year.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Wouldn't be surprised. Save
Nobody
trees.
reads that.
Nobody reads
Even
that.
like PGA professionals, Rory McIlroy doesn't know every single rule.
Yeah,
in
no,
that
because they'd rather call that's what the golf officials are there for. That's what
Yes,
the referees are there
that's
for.
their
That's what they
job.
get paid to do for.
I
So,
agree.
anyway,
So,
cool. So there's that bit of international
golf news.
golf news for the World Cup. So
Cool. Anything else?
no,
Nothing.
nothing.
All you brought to the table today, Chenji, was Alan Shearer, Harry Redknapp, and Jordan Pickford.
Jamie right now.
Jamie.
Wrong Redknapp.
Have you heard about the Volvik deal with Bubba Watson?
Really?
Have you ever heard about this?
No.
This is not
I know
news.
the Volvik ball.
This is not news,
Okay.
but this is interesting that I found out yesterday, and I was like, oh, shit. I
Because
should
they're very
talk about-
colourful and he likes pink and whatever.
Right. So
He plays with the pink ball, doesn't he? Does he?
So
Okay, go on.
whoever doesn't know, the Volvik ball is famous, shall we say, for long hitters
Yeah.
because it's a very hard.
Very hard.
It's a very hard shell ball, and it goes far, but you can't put with it, you can't chip with it, you can't do nothing.
Really?
Yes, and I think it's owned. I want to say, I think it's a Japanese
I
company.
think it's Korean.
Korean.
Racist.
Sorry, that's my bad. It was one or the other. It was one of 3: Chinese, Korean, or Japanese. And yeah. So basically, the owner of Volvik was like, okay, now we need to up our game. Yes, we've established a good relationship with the long driving. We want to, sponsor some PGA
South
pros.
Korea. I told you.
What is it?
South Korea.
South Korea.
Told you.
Okay. So they decided to go for Bubba Watson. I have searched the internet everywhere trying to find out how much the deal was, because it's actually quite interesting.
Okay.
So Bubba Watson signed a multi-year contract with Volvik,
When?
2017,
Okay.
and they made like a specific pink ball for him
Yeah.
because he loves that the
Yeah.
colourful, and he went with his driver. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah. Anyway, he tested a bunch of Volvik balls out, and he couldn't find anything wrong with them. This is like a quote. So imagine testing up golf ball and saying, I can't find anything wrong with this. I don't, I can use this. Not like, I can see benefits in this ball. That's why I'm going to change. He was like, yeah, this is fine. This will do. So it's not like they were actually good. He just couldn't pinpoint anything bad. That year, he dropped 50 places from 9th to 64. It's not exactly 50, but you know what I mean. Like he dropped from 9th place in the world to 64th, and he blames the ball.
No way.
Yeah. And I couldn't find any more details or anything.
Sounds like the lawyers pulled it off or something like that.
Well, the rumors are he actually paid to get out of the contract. So he was using a Titleist ProV1 before this deal. He went into the Volvik multi-year deal. Obviously, got paid. He must have got paid at least $500,000 to millions. He could have gone paid loads.
Man's a 2-time Masters winner. So
I think it's in the millions, like 1-2 million to use this ball.
Probably.
And apparently, he bought himself out of the contract like a year later.
Oh my gosh!
How bad is that? How embarrassing is that?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you can't find any information, because Volvik obviously right after that is like, okay, we never made a deal with this guy.
It's common knowledge, but I couldn't find. I would love to know like the details of even like an estimate figure of like, oh yeah, he got paid $2.5 million.
Okay, so Korean golf gear is a very strange place.
It really is.
They've got some stupid expensive stuff. Volvik balls are not cheap.
No. Did you see?
Have you been to American Golf in the UK?
Yeah.
They sell Volvik golf balls.
Yeah, I do.
Like based on how they feel, right? And they're literally like rock hard golf balls.
Yeah, they just look weird.
They look, I mean, I don't mind weird looking like in the colors and whatsoever, but just by the way they feel like, a 2-layer, cheap and cheerful ball that I'd pay maybe at the very, very most £20 for a 12-pack for at the very, very most.
Yeah.
Right. They cost like £25 for like 6 balls.
And it's almost
That's more expensive than a Pro V1.
Some people actually want to get them just to see why they're so expensive. But for me, because I know them as a long drive ball, I'm like, I don't need this. Does that make sense?
I just can't. Anyway, and then there's also have you ever heard of the Autoflex shaft?
Yeah, it's like
the pink shaft.
Yeah. It's like, how much is it?
Like a single shaft is like $1,000 or something like that.
It's like, I think it's like £1,200 for the shaft.
I think so.
And because Bubba Watson uses it, to be fair, it looks so nice. It does look nice. Are your headphones not working?
Yeah.
You got it? I need to get you new headphones.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But yeah, I was going to say, I think it's just like that Asia market. To be fair, though, they have some really cool things.
Rick Shields. I did, obviously I said last week's podcast, I don't watch Rick Shields' videos.
Yeah.
I felt a bit bad afterwards, so I started watching Rick Shields' golf videos.
I'm surprised you don't watch his videos.
Yeah.
As a beginner golfer,
I don't watch YouTube.
Mate, that's all I do.
I know.
I watch YouTube more than anything else.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's my main consumption of TV, shall we say. It's just YouTube. Yeah, YouTube videos, podcasts, everything.
And then he released like this golf ball review. I mean, I'll tell you what, I lied. In the past I have watched his golf ball reviews, which is quite funny.
Yes.
And this recent one, it was like, I don't even know the name of it, but it's like this Japanese or Korean golf ball. $200.
$250 for a pack of 12.
For a pack of 12.
They look really nice, to be fair.
So it's like
the box look nice.
No, $200. Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
But yeah, he tested them and they didn't outperform the ProV1.
No, so ProV1's still better. But again, there is a market. I know I'm from China, right? So people there buy, gold drivers for $5,000 each.
It's funny, right? Obviously,
I have one actually.
Do you actually?
Like a gold driver, yeah.
Like a real gold?
Yeah.
You need to show me this. Why have you not shown me this? That's a silly purchase of the week.
No, I didn't buy it. It was like somebody gave it to my dad or something like that. And then, that's the club I used when I was like, I never learned how to play golf, but just kind of
imagine pulling up to the golf club.
So I've dented it.
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
You need to show me this club.
I need to show you this club. Yeah, I'll probably be somewhere. Yeah, but
okay,
I'll show you.
I'm subscribed to the Ping, I don't know, website or whatever, and I'm constantly getting emails. I don't know why. I'm getting emails of new releases.
Yeah.
But these new releases are only available in Asia, and for some reason I'm getting these, and it's like bags and clothes and even clubs and balls that they're not. They don't sell them in the West. They only sell them in like Asia. So imagine how big the golf market is in Asia. And imagine going to Asia.
Huge.
Or obviously you're from China. So going to like a pro shop in China and you've seen Titleist, Ping, TaylorMade, all the latest brands. And you don't recognize the balls, you don't recognize the golf, the clothes, you don't recognize nothing, the clubs.
You know, like...
and then you think that they're fake because you're like, oh, you know, I know my golf stuff. Like, I've never heard of this ProV1 X/1Z, whatever, golf ball. But it's only available in Asia. It's mad. It's such a massive market. It's very interesting.
Do you know XX10? I don't even know what it is. No. XX10, I think.
Is that a brand?
It's a brand, very expensive brand, known for like very forgiving golf clubs, right? Drivers, and they cost so much. They're actually owned by restriction.
Really? Are they only allowed? Are they only available in Asia?
I think they are actually only in Asia, but I do. So, do you remember seeing Ernie Els at the Open
this year?
Ernie Els was at JCB.
That's right.
Yeah. You know,
I didn't watch him. Yes, but I didn't watch him play golf.
He is sponsored by XX10,
really?
XXIO. I don't even know what it is, IO or 10. I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's very much an Asia focused club maker, like club producer.
That's mad.
Yeah, but we don't even know over here.
It's like a different world of golf.
Absolutely is. And TaylorMade has different like products over there as well.
They have some such nice products over there.
Like obviously Honma is considered like absolutely like ridiculous expensive. But then when they obviously tried to come to Europe, hired somebody like back in 2018, sponsored Justin Rose. And actually, to be fair, that's a good story as well.
Go on.
So 2018, Justin Rose was number 1 in the world. Honma wanted to break the European and the American market. So they signed Justin Rose as a tour pro, like the staff, like a staff member. Right. A year later, he got dropped.
No, why?
Because Justin Rose dropped Honma because he wasn't producing results and he fell from number 1.
No way.
And he blamed. I mean, he never. I don't think he officially blamed it on the clubs, but you can see it was like a multi-year deal, but he broke it off after year 1. Obviously, it's because the clubs didn't work. So speaking of like sponsorships, I think we've got Volvik sponsoring Bubba Watson, and we also got Honma sponsoring Justin Rose.
I've been thinking about this for a while, so it's a good topic to kind of talk about.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very unanimous decision by everybody in the world that the ProV1 is the best golf ball in the world.
Yeah. Watch our video about second most popular golf ball on TikTok.
So let's take the ProV1, yeah? Let's get all of these. John Rahm, he uses Callaway balls. If it wasn't for the money and you said to him, which one would you rather play? No money, for, I don't know, there's no money involved, there's no sponsorships, there's nothing. Which one? I genuinely think that at least 9 out of 10 people are going to choose the ProV1. There's no reason why you would pick a Callaway or a Restriction or whatever.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting paid stupid money, then you're going to pick the ProV1.
Yeah.
I think that's correct, right?
Absolutely.
So a company like Callaway or Ping or TaylorMade or Bridgestone, surely they have the technology and like the people and the manpower to get the ProV1 from, I don't know, they get the ProV1 and they dissect it, or they get the, I don't know, like the best golf clubs out there. Let's say, I don't know, they signed a new player that used to use Titleist, but now he has to use Strixon because of the money, because he's got sponsored by them. He's using the Strixon clubs. Let's say Brooks Koepka, he just signed with Strixon, right?
That's right.
Before, do you know who he was with?
Free agent.
Was he actually?
Yeah, he had a mixed bag. So he was one of the few players on tour who didn't actually have a sponsor.
So let's say he was a free agent and in his bag he had P770s, right?
Yeah.
So he went and got the Strixon.
He used the M5 actually.
He used the M5, right?
The driver, I think, but he used I don't know which one.
Let's say TaylorMade.
Yeah, fine.
So he went and got fitted for Strixon clubs, and he's like, I don't feel the same. I'm not getting the distance that I want. I'm not getting the spin that I want. Blah blah blah. Surely they can just get the TaylorMade clubs that he was using and just exactly replicate them and put the Strixon logo on. Nobody's going to know the difference. They're not going to get sold to the public. It's just for Brooks Koepka to say that he uses the Strixon brand. They can do that. Surely they can do that with a golf ball. Why wouldn't they? Don't you think that Tiger Woods used to be ProV1, right? Now he's got his own ball with Bridgestone. Surely Tiger Woods was like, Bridgestone, here's the ball. I want the same ball, just rub out Titleist ProV1 and put Tiger Woods Bridgestone on it. That's all I want. Surely they can do that. Who in the right mind, especially on that level, would risk playing a whole year or 3-4 years with a ball that you're not comfortable with or a club that you're not comfortable with?
I'm pretty sure from a commercial perspective, it's just like not something you want to do if you get found out doing it.
But how are you going to get found out?
I know, but I don't know, giving the ball to some kids.
Just don't give balls away.
But then it becomes suspicious why you're never giving balls away.
No,
anyway,
I think there's ways around it.
From like, obviously from a, what's it called, like pattern perspective, it's because Titleist, they can deconstruct or reverse engineer a Titleist ball, no problem. But it's the technology behind, it's the patent behind the ProV1 ball.
Yeah, but you're not going to sell it. You're not going to sell it to make profit. You're going to just have a 3 dozen balls, and just have kind of give it to Tiger Woods or give it to whoever.
Yeah,
use that ball.
Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe I think it's just a commercial decision, isn't it?
It probably is.
Do you remember actually Kirkland? When the first Kirkland balls came out, right? They were so good.
I think that's why they went to a version 2.
No, that's why. No. We never had this. We never had this. The first version of Kirkland. This was like back in 2017 or whatever.
All right.
So when the first ever golf balls, and I think they were mainly in the US anyway, they were so good that Titleist sued them.
Yes, but I think I've read about this.
Titleist sued them and they won.
It's because they obviously with the pattern that you said, Titleist Kirkland did copy.
Correct. So they did reverse engineer this golf ball, and then it was found out that they were using
that was for pure profit, which is fair enough.
Yeah,
and they got money. I think they got like 40-50 million or something stupid.
And that's why now, even though we love Kirkland golf balls, but can you imagine how good they used to be?
Imagine that.
Can you imagine actually a Kirkland is basically like a ProV1? Because now, obviously,
for a quarter of the price.
For a quarter of the price.
That's
but because the Kirkland ones now, they're I think they're perfectly great, but you do lose a lot of distance compared to ProV1.
They get damaged very easily.
They get damaged very easy. Like 2 shots out of the bunker and it's like scruffed.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah.
That's very interesting.
So
there's so many facts in this episode, Chenji.
Oh my gosh.
We're full of facts today.
Speaking of facts, you've always asked me questions.
Oh my God. Have you got questions prepared?
I've got one question for you.
One?
Come on, you're the quiz master. I'm
Chenji, man. One question.
I mean,
okay, go on.
To be fair, I can probably make 2 questions out of this.
All right, go on. I'm so ready. I'm telling you now, I'm not going to get this right.
I'm going to ask you 2 questions out of 1 question. So, we know who won the 2022 US Open. Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yes, right. I knew that.
Yeah,
that wasn't the question, right?
With absolutely an amazing shot on from the fairway bunker into the green.
I don't remember
to make a par basically to secure his win.
I don't remember that.
Anyway, but again, he's obviously shot up to fame. This boy from Sheffield
with braces on.
With braces on.
Mad.
Exactly.
Anyway,
that keeps track of every single shot that he's ever made.
Yeah.
Now it's very hard for a foreigner to win the US Open on the US home soil. Now let's first of all start with how many English players in the modern era of US Open, so after World War II,
bloody hell, mate,
have won. How many
have won the US Open?
English players have won the US Open since World War II.
Okay. How many am I allowed? Surely, if I say 10, for example,
I'll expect you to name 2, but the third one you'll probably struggle. But
I'm going to say. So obviously it's 3.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's Matt Fitzpatrick.
I think Justin Rose.
Correct.
And the third one,
you probably wouldn't get. I mean, here's a tip. It happened in the 1970s, I think.
Mate, there's no way I would know.
But you would know his name. You would know. You would. It would ring a bell.
70s.
70s or 80s?
If it was 80s, I can think of Nick Faldo, but he
70s.
Okay, so he's not. It's definitely the only 2 that I can think of is Nick Faldo and Colin Montgomery.
Who was Scottish?
Is it okay? So that doesn't count then.
No.
That's the only people. There's no way I'm going to.
Tony Jacklin.
No.
You don't know him?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Decent question though.
No, but and then now the follow-on question.
Okay.
Is obviously I've said how hard it is for foreigners to win the US Open.
Yeah.
Which country? Right, has the most outside the US has the most US Open wins. This one's easier because I'm not going to ask you which one are the winners, but which country has the most wins in the US Open outside of the US.
England doesn't count, right?
No, it counts. Of course, it counts. But so does the other nations of the UK.
I'm going to say Scotland.
Nope.
I get another go.
Yeah, go for it. Here's a big tip.
Okay.
It's not in the British Isles.
I'm going to say South Africa.
Correct.
Yes! No way! Did I actually get that right? No!
Yes, you did.
No!
Yes, you did. I did not expect that, but congratulations. That's pretty good.
I promise you, I did not expect to get that right. Decent question. Oh my god, that was a shot of.
I'm gonna name it.
Ooh.
Right. So, South African has won it, I believe, 6 times.
Okay.
Most recent, of which was actually 2004. Retief Goosen, never heard of him.
Nope.
Who also won it in 2001. And then, obviously, from a bit more before, you have Ernie Els winning it in 1994 and 1997, as well as Gary Player winning it in 1965. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
That's not bad. Good question.
Great.
You need to come up with more questions.
Yeah, I didn't.
How difficult? Okay, this is funny. So let's talk about this. So off air, we were texting today, and Chenji was like, "We need to make this quiz like a regular segment every single week." And I was laughing. I was like, "Chenji, I don't think you understand quizzes." During COVID days, every Sunday I would host a Zoom quiz. This was like 50 to 75 questions of general knowledge. After like 2-3 weeks, it's so difficult to find decent questions to ask people for general knowledge. It could be anything in the world, right? And we do a golf podcast, and you expect me or you to come up with 10, let's say, questions every single week that have to be golf related for the golf podcast. It took me nearly 2.5 hours to come up with 3 questions for the first time that we did it. And it took you how long to come up with 1 question?
This one?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
And why did you not bring any more? Because you couldn't find any.
Because I was trying to stalk members from trying to stalk footballers for members of UK golf clubs.
With questions, they literally just come, like you're watching a YouTube video or you're watching golf, and they just come to you and go, "Oh, that's interesting."
To be fair, the thing is, I think these questions come up easier when you like watch a lot of golf and you listen to all the pundits, the commentators.
That's how I came up with the other 3.
Yeah, true.
So
that's how I came up with this, because I remember watching the US Open and when Fitzpatrick won it. I remember one of the commentators or somebody say that he's only been like the second player in the from England to have won it in recent years, previously, which was Justin Rose back in 2017, I think.
That's interesting.
And then obviously I think about, so what about the internationals?
There you go, see? That's how the best way, because that's how you come up with the nice, decent questions that are interesting for people to like listen to.
Yeah. So it's not just the basics, right?
No,
it's like,
no.
What year did Tiger Woods win?
Don't ask me, because I wouldn't know.
What year?
Which one?
So actually, one of our more popular recent TikTok videos, we said what was the year Tiger Woods' score that he never achieved? And I said that, winning major in one single year, winning all majors one single year.
Oh, don't ask me this question.
Somebody commented actually that, he has won it.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same year.
But it wasn't the same year.
No.
What year was it? Which 2 years was it?
2010, 2011.
No.
2009, 2008, 2009.
No.
2001, 2001.
Correct.
Thankfully.
Got it, finally.
I started getting sweaty, I'm not going to lie. Because, I did read the answer. I had to Google it to make sure that...
2000, he won PGA, Championship, US Open, and the British Open.
Yep.
2001, he won the first major of the year, the Masters.
Do you think, this is the last little question for the week, do you think anybody would come close to getting like the Grand Slam of golf?
It's getting harder and harder.
I think the field is so difficult. But then again, half the players have gone off to LIV. Oh, would LIV play? That's another little topic. So do you think next year LIV players will be playing in the majors? I think yes. So that means that it's going to be even harder. Do you think, I'm just quick fire questions, do you think Rory would have had as many wins as he's had this year if all the LIV players would still be playing in the PGA Tour?
No. I think we talked about this in the golf course or something. I think I asked you, would Rory have been that successful?
Do you think he would be?
I don't think he would.
I think he'd be up there.
You said I think he would still have as many top 5s, top 10s, but I don't think he would have as many wins.
I think I was the opposite. I said yes, he would have dominated, right?
Yeah, you said that.
It was going to be interesting. I can't wait for the majors next year. We have this idea. I've actually brought you up to Chenji a couple of weeks ago. For the majors, it would be good if we live streamed like a little reaction thing. Obviously, we can't show what do you call it? We can't show the golf, obviously. But what I've seen a few people do during COVID is just do like little live streams. So we can do a live stream on the YouTube channel, and you can sit back, watch the golf on your TV, and then kind of join us, and we can talk. We can, I don't know, have a conversation. We can talk about the shots. We can have some food, have a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
I think that'd be pretty fun.
That'd be absolutely amazing.
And then yeah, that'd be fun to kind of get everybody involved and kind of do that. So I'm hoping we can do that during the Masters.
Absolutely,
so that'd be a good one to do as well.
Like, I just kind of want to end this off with something, right?
Okay.
Like, I want to. It's like, imagine if the majors are not allowing the LIV players to play.
Okay.
What would it look like? It's pretty shit.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, okay, I know it was the DP World Tour Championships in Dubai this past weekend, and Rory was there, John Rahm was there, Matt Fitzpatrick was there, Tommy Fleetwood was there. Did Shane Lowry play?
He did. He did not play well.
He did not play well. Okay. Yeah. So, but there was also like a full what's it called? Like a full PGA Tour event going on, the RSM Classic.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna tell you the top 10. I'm gonna name you the people in the top 10
for the Classic.
In the Classic.
Okay.
How many of these can you actually like?
Go on.
Do you actually know?
Obviously, I'm going to be very honest.
Yeah, you're gonna know a few of them, but like seriously, you gotta know.
You'd be surprised.
Svensson.
No.
Taryn.
No, I think he played well though. Is it Alex?
No. See Taryn. Thigala.
Yeah, obviously, that's my boy.
Harmon.
No.
Brian Harmon.
If I see a picture, maybe.
Cole Hammer.
No.
A. Smalley.
No.
C. Stroud.
No.
Joel Damon.
I don't know Joel Damon.
You don't know Joel Damon?
If I see a picture, maybe.
You know, the guy with the Aussie hat at all times.
I don't think so.
He's quite a character, actually.
Okay, yeah.
You don't know him?
Does it ring a bell?
Seamus Power.
No.
Anyway. D. Lingmert.
No.
P. Rogers.
No.
E. Barnes.
No.
W. Clark.
It rings a bell, but I could be thinking of like a 90s.
Oh, I think Wyndham Clark, actually. That's Wyndham Clark.
Okay, yeah.
R. Shelton.
I don't think so.
That's it. It's tied 10.
That's just boring.
You knew like one person. Thigala.
That's my boy. I love Thigala.
You literally only know Thigala there.
That's fine. I'll take that. No problem.
Like, I know obviously Thigala and Seamus Power and Joel Damon, but the other ones literally.
It's just very boring. But then again,
would you want a major to look like this?
But it won't look like that.
It's got a purse of $8 million.
That's mad. That's good money.
It's good money.
That's very good money.
It's a full PGA event. It's not like one of those alternate events like in Bermuda or something.
First of all, the majors are not going to look like that. It's going to be the top guys, top of the leaderboard.
Of course.
It's going to be good for not the little guys, but it's going to be good for people like Tommy Fleetwood, for example. That's always in the middle to climb up a little bit higher.
You see now, the thing is also like, you know, it makes the PGA look really bad, right? You know, with the DP World Tour, with LIV Tour, with PGA Tour, and if, for example, like, you know, now there was like a big LIV Tour event going on, and then there's the DP World Tour, like, you know, big flagship event, right? Like Wentworth or Tour Championships. Nobody's gonna play the PGA Tour. It makes them like look like a development tour, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I think they've kind of seen that from the They're really pushing the LPGA tour on Sky Sports. I went up to watch the the DP World Tour, and it was LPGA.
Yeah,
I was just sitting there watching.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Anyway,
it's going to be very interesting. I'm really excited. I hope they all kind of merge, because then it's just going to be battle of.
I think they gotta sit on the negotiating table. But then Rory's making it hard for everybody. So
do you know what it is? I've read some articles really quickly. What's the guy's name that's like in charge of LIV? Is it Greg Norman?
Greg Norman, yeah, the shark.
Apparently, nobody likes Greg Norman. Nobody likes Greg Norman.
Even the LIV players don't.
I don't know about the LIV players, but apparently he was very hated by PGA pros, by the players, by like the committee. He wasn't liked very much
when he was playing for the PGA.
Like in general, So apparently, the word on the street is that if Greg Norman wasn't the face of LIV, that they might have found a solution by now.
No way.
Yes. I think that's why Rory said the other day, I think Greg Norman should exit stage left. because I think they're trying to get him sacked
so that they can start talking.
so they can find a solution.
Interesting.
That's the word on the street. I don't know. Don't hold me to that, but yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that's it. Finish with a bit of gossip.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
A lot of stuff again.
That was a very full podcast, very full episode.
We say that every episode.
We do.
How have we not run out of content?
I have no idea.
Like,
I'm not gonna
episode
lie.
20. To be fair, 20
19.
hours of
Is it
quality content.
20? Right, I'm not gonna lie. During halfway through this podcast, I was like, I have nothing else to talk about. So I was like, please, Chenji, come up with something. And we managed to do it. And we could talk for ages.
We can, mate.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below, and we will see you again next week.
Sounds good.